If you saw my White Castle slider video, you know I promised to come up with an upscale version of this that was much more modernized, that took into account what we've learned since 1921. Well, this is that video. You knew that because you read the title, but I just thought I'd go over it again in case you didn't read the title. You just saw the thumbnail and said, holy crap, that looks delicious. Because it does, doesn't it? I'm not kidding. This is amazing. We've got 4 different sauces. We've got pickles. We've got jalapeños. We got a couple kinds of cheeses. We've got 2 different styles here. You get to pick. I'm going to show you how to do all of this stuff because it's pretty friggin' amazing. I'm not allowed to swear here, but I swear these are really good and you're going to love this video. So let's get started making some updated White Castle sliders. So we're going to start off with a little prep work here. We need to slice an onion here really thin. So I broke out my mandolin. This thing's really old. When I first got it, it was a boidolin. We've got a large sweet onion. It's just going to slice this thing up and get it perfectly prepared. If you saw the first White Castle video, you know I used 36 gram meatballs to make our thing here. Actually, they weren't meatballs, they were patties, but that's okay. This time they're meatballs because we're doing smash versions. I have a large cookie scoop. This is 3 tablespoons. That looks about right. I've measured this out a bunch of times and it came out 35 to 37 grams each time. We're just going to roll these into a loose ball. We're going to make 9 of these and then we are going to stick these in the fridge while we get everything going. Keep them nice and cold. So now we have to work on some sauces here. I've got 4 different ramekins. 3 of them have 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise each. The first one's going to get a teaspoon of yellow mustard and ketchup. We're going to add about half a teaspoon of Who's Your Sister sauce. That's going to make my Billion Island sauce. It's a riff on Guy Fieri's donkey sauce and fry sauce and so many others. It's delicious and amazing. Next sauce is going to be a Dijonnaise. I have only the finest imported Dijon mustard here. It's imported from China. We're adding 2 teaspoons to our 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. Give that a quick stir, and that's that sauce. Next sauce is my upscale burger sauce. I can't tell you the name of this here steak sauce we're putting in, but we got about a tablespoon and a half going with our 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. It's delicious and amazing. This next one does not start with mayonnaise. I'm cheating. It's just Thousand Island. That's it. All right, moving on. For the buns, we are going to be using these brioche dinner rolls. They are 2 inch by 2 inch, pretty much roughly. These are Nature's Own. You can find those pretty much nationally, I believe it is. So I'm doing 4 each of the 2 different styles here. So I'm breaking off 4 rolls, just slicing them in half. And basically that's it. That is your prep. Now let's start cooking. We are going to do the smash style thing here first. The smash onion burger-ish thing. We are going to put down a bunch of onion here on some oil on our skillet griddle thing. Salt and pepper because season. We're just going to cook these down and start caramelizing these. We're going to cook the onions before we put the meatballs on top and smash it in because that's going to taste really yummy. This will take a while. We're over medium-low heat here. Just keep them moving around so they don't burn. How do I know? Because this is the second batch I tried to do. We're going to put a lid on it, give it about another 4 or 5 minutes, something like that. We're going to come back. Oh, look at this. They are nice and soft and delicious and amazing. We're not going to let them go until they're fully caramelized at this point because we're going to smash the burger into it, and that would really kill the onions. Again, ask me how I know. We're going to divide this off into 4 equal things because we're making 4 different sliders out of this, so just kind of pile them up. Get it nice and neat as much as your OCD will allow. Crank the heat up. We need it hot. We're putting 4 meatballs down in here. We're going to season these up really good with a little bit of salt and pepper here because season. All right, we're going to smash these down. I'm using the 2-tool method because my spatula here isn't quite strong enough or wide enough. Just make sure you get them nice and even as it goes. These look pretty good for sliders, don't they? They look huge. But they will make sliders because these will shrink up like crazy because we're getting them paper thin, kind of like the other. We're seasoning it again because salt and pepper's cheap. Come on. Always season. After a little bit, you see how it's starting to break up and the steam's coming through. Now it's ready to turn, and that is why you do not caramelize your onions completely first because that's a pretty caramelized onion right there. Any more than that, you'd be throwing this in the trash. That's perfect. We're going to put a little cheese on this. I have some Wisconsin hickory smoked cheddar on this. A couple of pieces of that because I'm curious what that's going to taste like. We are going to put some American cheese in there because we already know what that tastes like. We've got our top buns going down because they're going to steam on top of this and be delicious and amazing. And I'm going to put the bottom buns on the pan and get those a little toasty. That has not taken very long here because these are pretty small. We're going to do the pinch method and pull all of our sliders off, and that is basically this version of this. Now let's move on to the Oklahoma onion slider burger thing. So we're going to put our patties down. I'm doing 5 patties this time. You're going to see why I needed 5 because I'm going to mess one of them up. Wait, did I smash that one before the onions went down? Oh, I might have. That's what happens when you do too many things at once. You forget where you are. Now we're going to put all of our remaining onions on top. Again, these are shaved as thin as you can get. You didn't see the part where I put the salt and pepper on there beforehand either. Now we're going to smash, and this works much better with a much larger patty because the onions kind of smashed off the side. They didn't really smash into it. Kind of arrange them back on top, and now it is time to flip these. Oh, they've got that beautiful Maillard reaction on that because we smashed them into the hot pan. Just give them a flip. We're going to add the cheese on top of this. Cheese is optional with these. They're not always coming with it. We've got American going down. I've got 2 more pieces of our hickory smoked cheddar. I decided to put on that one for some stupid reason. And we're going to put our bottom buns on here because this is more traditional for that, and we're going to toast the top buns because toasted buns taste better. Again, we're going to do our pinch method, but this time the top is on bottom. Just keep doing that. Pinch them all. They're all done. That's it. Everything's cooked. Now what we have to do is sauce these things up and eat them. Oh, don't they look amazing? Let's get to work. All the work is done. We finished everything. We've got it all done. We've got our 4 sauces here. Quickly to go over the 4 sauces. We have a Dijonnaise right here. We have what I call the Billion Island sauce. It's basically a ripoff of Guy Fieri's donkey sauce, but I put a little Worcestershire in it. He does not do that, so I don't think he does. A lot of people make that sauce. It's a great, amazing sauce, and it is a fantastic burger sauce. How's it going to taste in one of these sliders? We're about to find out. Why am I doing my used car salesman voice? Because I just bought a used car, and I can't stop doing it. The deals just keep making themselves, people, and I got a deal on sliders here. You're going to love it. I promise I'm going to stop that now. I'm going to stop that now. I'm just all hopped up on the burgers. I'm excited. Okay, next sauce is our A1 aioli. I don't know how to pronounce it. A1 aioli. It's just A1 in mayonnaise sauce. Mayonnaise, it makes a great sauce. It's friggin' delicious on a really good upscale burger. Not sure how it's going to taste on this either. We're going to have to find out. And I have Thousand Island. Yeah, Thousand Island. Because, hey, there you go. Now, White Castle uses Dusseldorf mustard. Dusseldorf mustard? It's harder for me to eat than it is to say. It has horseradish in it, and I won't tell you which one of those ingredients would kill me if I ate it, but it's definitely one of them. So I don't eat that particular thing, and I already made mustard face in the last one. If you haven't seen that, you got to go back and see the original White Castle video, because I'm not going to make mustard face again. That was the one and only. If you want to see it, you got to go back and watch that video. Link right here. You can click back and go watch that. It's funny. There you go. We're going to sauce these. We're going to do this. We're going to figure out which one's the best. You're going to leave me a comment and tell me which one you're craving, because we have hickory smoked cheddar cheese and American cheese on some of these. Now that's kind of kooky, but I'm kind of Bill Kooky. So there you go. I've heard every version of my name as a child. It's loads of fun. But it made me the man I am today, damaged and maladjusted. So bullying is bad, kids. Don't do that. I'm going to stop talking, and we're going to start saucing. We're going to start doing this. Oh, this thing's going off the rails in a hurry. Sometimes those are the funnest ones, so this should... I don't know. I can promise nothing. I haven't seen it yet. You have. Okay. Which one should I do first? Okay, we have our smash onion burgers and our Oklahoma onion burgers over here. I'm going to just go down the line and figure out which one has which cheese. That has cheddar. That has cheddar. That has American. That has American. Oh, it's almost like I planned that. Okay, this has American. This has no cheese whatsoever. I don't know. Where did the cheese go? There appears to be no cheese on this one whatsoever. Okay, that's cool. We have we have a cheddar right here, and we have a cheddar and an American. Okay, I was throwing stuff around. This is our double right here. I made a double because doubles are fun, and I put the cheddar and the American on the same burger. It's kind of a waste of that really nice, expensive smoked hickory smoked cheddar cheese I put on there. It's okay. I'm not a professional. I don't claim to be. I did not stay at a Holiday Inn Express last night. Let's just sauce some stuff so we can get out of here. Come on. All right, Dijonnaise. This has to go with a fancy schmancy one, right? Okay, so this, I'm going to sauce the bottom buns. That looks like a lot. I don't care. Dijonnaise. Okay, this one here is going to get sauced on the top bun. Dijonnaise. I'm going to do this like this, so it's a little easier to figure out what's going on. All right, this is our Billion Island sauce. Just going to go under here. And this goes on top, which is much easier, by the way, in case you were wondering. All right, we have our A1 aioli, which goes, you guessed it, underneath. That's a lot of sauce on a very small burger. I don't think you need that much. Okay, that has no cheese, so it's going to be super awesome. And Thousand England, again, on the bottom. This is just Thousand Island. That's Billion Island. Get it? Because my name's Bill. It's funny. It's not funny if I have to explain the joke. All right, which one should have pickles? Because I'm not putting pickles on all of them. Pick with the Dijonnaise. Oh yeah, I think like for like, we better know what that tastes like on its own like that. We're not putting it with the Thousand Island because it already has pickles in it. So I'm going to put it with that one. Oh, our A1 aioli. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Come on. Jalapeños. This has to go with our Billion Island sauce. Yeah, it does. And the double. Are you kidding me? There you go. And the Thousand Island's not going to get any pickles or that because it already has kind of the relish in it. Wash my hands real fast because, wow, what a mess. That was a lot of time dressing burgers, and now it's my favorite part, the eating part. Oh yeah, I'm going down this one. Dijonnaise? No, come on, I'm not eating the Dijonnaise. I'm going with this guy first. Yeah. Oh my God. I don't taste like no White Castle. Not saying that's a bad thing or a good thing, but that don't taste like no White Castle. I don't know why I'm talking like this now. This is the double, so this is going to be really fun. I'm going in. Okay, the texture on the meat is so killer. Maybe because it's the double, it's cheating, but you really get a nice caramelization with the Oklahoma onion burger because you're smashing that down, you're building that Maillard reaction, and oh, it's so good. And the onions are smashed into it, and they're nice and caramely and soft, but not too soft. These onions are much more flavorful because this is a sweet onion. And caramelize it like that, it goes crazy. It's like eating candy. This tastes like more like a regular onion, but the meat, oh, come on, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. I got going for this guy, which has our A1 aioli. Let's test this one next. Oh, okay. That sauce is better than that sauce. Oh, the A1 aioli. Oh, with the onions being caramelized and sweet like that, you get that little bit of the bitterness, sweetness of the A1. Oh. They play nice together. Very nice together. Holy crap. Now, this one doesn't have any cheese on it. So what are we going to get out of this guy? Probably yummy goodness. But I'm going in. Let's find out. Oh, Miss Cheese. Oh, that meat. Okay, that is better for the meat. That is better for the onions. There's a happy medium someplace. I know there has to be. But now you know what you're getting if you try these two different things, these two different ways. These make... this is like... not White Castle. This is... what's bigger than Castle? I don't know what's bigger than Castle anymore. This is an updated White Castle slider right here. If they were selling these, the lines would be 10 times longer. And you'd be eating 10 times as many. This, you could eat 100 of. You'd die, but you'd die happy. Speaking of happy, I'm happy you joined me on this video. Hopefully you learned something here. This is a lot of fun because we just took a classic White Castle slider, updated it with some new techniques, some incredible sauces, some fun stuff. Folks, this is why you tune in. If you want to see more stuff like this, you got to join me on the next video. Hopefully you will, and until then, have a good one.